Alright, I'm going to welcome our last speaker, who happens to be the convener of this summit. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hand for Miss Cindy as she walks up and takes up on animations. Please appreciate her as she comes on stage. Appreciate her. Hold me to my word. Appreciate her.
Thank you very, very much. How are we doing? Are we tired already? We come to this one. We want to learn animation. How are we doing? Yeah. So you know me, I won't take much of your time, but I propose in my heart to do this. So we are waiting. I want to pick up on animation. How many of us know what animation is about? You know cartoons. How to make cartoons. Yes, sir. These are what we'll be covering today. Next slide. Now, animation is giving the illusion of life to an inanimate object. The thing is what? Inanimate. Are we following? You can only, science students, you can only give life to what does not have life, right? So to animate means to give life to something that is inanimate. And guess what? It's an illusion. It's not real. So to be able to animate is to be able to do that, to be able to give that illusion. Next slide. How to animate or how animation works. Go back. There's a typo there. That's how animation works. I just want to explain briefly how animation works. I'm not going to take much time. First thing you need to know about animation, if you want to animate, is this. Let me give a little illustration. Let's assume I want to animate. If you understand this, you understand the basic concept of animation. I want to animate something. This is how it works. This is a circle, right? I just do this. I drew a circle. And let's assume this is a frame. This is a box frame. Now, this circle is placed here in this box. Let's assume, there will not be time for me to draw a lot of boxes, but let's assume there are a lot of boxes here. Now, this circle, if I repeat it exactly the same circle, if I repeat it here, if I repeat it here again, I have that same circle. If I repeat it here and make little changes, if I put this circle here, I make another copy of this exact circle, I put it here, maybe I make little changes, I make another copy, I put it here. Now, if this is how it really works, if for example now this was a video, I turn this into a video. This, let's assume this page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, and page 5. If I turn this into a video, do you know what you will see? You would have seen something that behaved like this. Did you get that? Because it's the exact same thing. If I just repeat it, if I give you what is called a flash motion, if I make it repeat itself, it's going to give you that illusion of movement. What you're going to see something that is bouncing. If I make plenty copies of it, you're going to see something that is bouncing. So in case I lost us there, let me explain how I stumbled upon animation. I saw my younger brother drawing one time, and then I asked him if he could repeat that same thing he drew. He was like, yes, why not? He did it, and I asked him to make plenty copies of it, and then he did that. I was like, okay, just make little changes. And then he did that, and then I was not like, okay. I now took photos of each paper, like each copy of what he has done. I took photos of it and then I made a video of it. I just put it together just to make a video of it. And then when we played it, it looked like it was moving. We had created animation. Then I didn't even know what it was. I just thought about it and then I didn't know there was such a thing as stop motion. Next slide. So then my younger one, this was done by my younger brother, Triumph. He now owns a YouTube studio called Triumph Animation Studio. So with this concept I have explained, do you understand what is going on here? This stop motion, you just take picture. If you can play this again. He drew one of those stick men. Each movement is a page. So by the time you play all the pages together, they look like they are moving. So he started doing that, developing that, and we're making animations like this. But this is just, you see how it is, it's not professional. Then we started doing that on our mobile phone, started taking screenshots of it. Then apparently there's such an app that even exists that simplifies the whole process and then makes it even easier. That app like Animator, PixArt Animator or Flipper Clip, it makes you repeating what you have drawn easier. It will just give you a trace of it. To automatically make another copy, then you just make little changes and then it gets easier and easier and easier. Next slide. So far, do we understand the concept? Now, to create animation, like a standard animation, let's go back. To create a standard animation, like the first one, I first saw that one, two people pounding my birthday pounded jam. Yes, today is my birthday actually. Animation, to create something very standard, the first thing you need something like a tool that will enable you animate. You need an animator. Another thing you need a video editor. And then the last thing, you need a text editor, maybe for your intros and your outros. And then the video editor is to just place things together. And then the animator is what is going to do all the work. You can use apps like Flipper Clip, I said that earlier on, or Animator. It makes it easier. And you don't really have to be very skilled in drawing to do something very good. Are we following? You just need to pass your message across. You can doodle and then you still make something of it. There's this guy, I didn't think I was going to make an example of his work. I would have put a video there. He just doodle things that are not so nice, and he have about 18 million subscribers on Instagram and also on YouTube. And then the animations are very ugly, but he says a lot of funny stuff. Okay, next slide. Sorry, let's go back. Text editor, I did not mention KineMaster. I use KineMaster a lot. Like, it's a game changer for me. Okay, and video editing tools, you can download apps like InShot. I just like KineMaster. Let's go. How to animate. I have given us a clean example of that. First of all, you do something. Assuming I want to animate something. Assuming this was a face. Now, assuming this was a face of someone I want to animate. If, for example, these are the eyes and the mouth. The next copy I would want to do, I want to make the mouth like this, right? And then if I make the mouth like this, I may of course have an imagination of what is going to happen when I play them all together. It's going to be doing like this, right? It's going to look like it's moving. And then after I do, I will want to lip sync it. So if I want my character now to say hello there, I'm just going to record my hello there and make my lip sync look like it's saying hello there. If I want to make someone that is blinking, I would have to like draw something like this on one slide. Then on another slide, I will maybe put an eyeball. Or do you understand? You understand the entire concept? Very good. Then the last thing is just to edit my video beautifully, make sound, put sounds on it, and give it that cartoon effect. Next slide. Okay, mobile animation. I use a lot of mobile tools. These animations were made with mobile phone. Now, this PixArt Animator gives you that flexibility to create your own character. You're either using Flip app or Clip app. This was done with your mobile phone. Just draw it and make those little changes and play the video very fast. They're going to appear animated, right? Or it just depends on the kind of frames. I mean, of course, now understand how to make this. With the explanation I've given you to make different frames, draw something and make little changes. You don't understand how to make this. We don't get it at all. So I should explain it all over again. Let's start with those stick characters. Assuming this was a stick character, right? This character is standing. If I make this character, I make multiple copies of it. Okay, after this, we're going to maybe play an online tutorial that I had prepared. Maybe at the end of the day when we're packing, maybe you just watch it. If I make little changes, I make this look like he's doing something else. By the time you play it, it's going to give it the illusion of movement. That's basically what we want to do. Dead things don't move. But if you give it the illusion of movement, you are therefore animated. And then templates like Plotagon and Render Forex, they already created the characters. So I don't know if you've seen animations like this before. So you just maybe record your own voice or write a script of what you want the characters to do. But it doesn't really give you that flexibility of you creating your own character. It's just templates. We talked about templates in graphic design, how it has made work easier. But I don't really like that too. I like creating my own character. But there are a lot of template tools that makes animation easy. Next slide. And then I talked about KineMaster before. We talked about motion graphics. You can also do motion graphics in your phone. It's still animation, making something that is not inanimate. And this, if you can play this again. This is motion graphics. You see things like this as an intro. The application KineMaster I use in achieving this. Like, it's not an easy app, but you have to find your way around it, and then there's a paid subscription for it. But basically, that's what I use in achieving certain kind of motion graphics. Like, there's a lot of motion graphics. There's a lot of things that are done using applications like this. And then sometimes I tell you guys I earn money like this, and then I have just given you for free some of the tools. Now it now depends on you learning how to use it. And then if you are registered for this program, because there's a registration link, if you are registered for this program, I will probably send you free tools on how to use those things, maybe free tutorials and more information on how to continue on your digital productivity. Are we following? So in case you did not register for this, you have to go and register so that I will be able to send this information to you. Next slide. Thank you very much. I didn't take time as promised. So how many of us now know how to animate? You now know how to animate. Good. How many of us need me to follow up? You need me to follow up so that you learn how to animate. Hopefully you're registered. And then hope today we've been able to learn a thing or two. Are we able to learn something today? Thank you so very, very much for your time.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Many more years to you. Many more years to you. Many more years, many more years, many more years to you. Hip, 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 hooray! Now let's listen as she gives us the vote of thanks. Please, let's appreciate her,
Thank you very, very much. And this is how I'm coming. I'm very, very shy. I don't know if they sing happy birthday for you. What are you supposed to do? You just stand there. Very awkward. Thank you so very much. I really want to appreciate everybody for being here. And those of you that are still here up to this, I really, really want to say a big thank you. And then I want to thank some persons that really put in effort and resources to make this idea actually happen in real life. I want to thank my team members and my friends. I really, really appreciate you. I want to thank Zincom for this platform. they actually gave us this place to use for free. That's very, very charitable. I really want to appreciate them. This is actually a computer school. If you look around, there are computers around. They teach how to, because some of these things you've learned, if you don't have some basic knowledge on computer, you can't really do anything about it. So it will be in your best interest to come and get the fundamental knowledge and then further with what we've given you today. I also want to thank Ewela Kitchen. I know she's not here. She was able to put together the food, the little refreshments we had downstairs. I just want to thank even the resource person. You won't believe I'm not paying them a dime. It's out of their own free will, their own charity. I really, really appreciate all of you. I want to really say thank you. And I want to thank Eye Opener TV. You're seeing what they were being recorded. I feel very special. It's not about camera, you just feel very special.
Okay.
I mean,
You're finding
this is very, it gladdens my heart. Like, I'm not paying them a dime, an entire company. I think some persons want to be anonymous, but if you go downstairs, the red carpet, you see some brands there that are supported, and some people they don't want to be seen, they don't want to be known, so their information are not there, like the unicorn press or something like that. I don't want to call it all, but they are anonymous. So I have exposed you a little bit. You've contributed a great deal in making this. This is an idea. I usually have a lot of ideas, and I'm so happy that this one came to pass. So I appreciate everybody for being here. I also want to appreciate a friend of mine. I'm not even seeing the person around. Like, the person is like the biggest investor in this project. I'm not seeing the person. The person is by name Mr. Abraham. I really, really want to thank that young man. I want to thank a lot of friends. The speakers, Mr. John Zeneth, Mr. Lawrence, Mr. Justice. Mr. Justice is not here with us. I want to thank my friends, my team. I call them my team because they are the real superheroes. Not all superheroes wear cap. Like Captain Man and Captain Marvel, they have nothing on them. Talking about Esther. Stella, sorry, I just mistook her name for Esther. Stella Olabisi, Opopo Favor, McDonald's, Corey, the Kumboa. I really want to appreciate every one of you. This man is a hero on its own. I want to thank the founder, the owner of this place. I wish I can call everybody's name. I want to thank you for being here, because if we weren't here, we just have empty seats and it wouldn't have even been possible. And most especially, I want to thank God Almighty for making this happen. I really appreciate it. And if I did not even call your name, forgive me. I've not been normal for some time. In trying to make all this happen, I just realized that for the past 3 days, I tend to forget easily because I have a lot of things in my head. I really appreciate you, and I want you to know that. Thank you so very much for your time. Okay, so officially, this is the end of the very first of its kind Team Tech Utilization Summit. Ouch.
Gracias.
Gracias.